Human helmet advertisement Herschel Walker is making the rounds reviewing supernatural films, trying to connect werewolves and vampires to real life, something we've seen many times with pillow manufacturer gone mad Mike Lindell, who thinks The Terminator is a documentary from the future sent to warn us. And I dig into their unintentionally hilarious film talk and some recent spectacular technical fails.
Jeff, great find there, great catch, and I better grab some water. I'm so excited.
Okay, I think Pete has something before we switch back to the other studio.
Yeah, let's give Mike the opportunity to.
I love that Lindell's handlers don't trust him with a glass or even a full-size bottle of water. No sharp objects. It is pouring MAGA tears. Herschel Walker gives a play-by-play of an 80s film that even the craziest Republican will have trouble getting behind. And I pit his wacky film talk against Mike Lindell's and check in with the biggest broadcast place ever for some record-breaking fails. Plus, I have a laugh with a savage new Don Jr. clip, check if the socks stay on with Marjorie Taylor Greene and Alex in the Bunker, and more. Straight to video, in your church's gift shop actor Kevin Sorbo tweeted, "I've decided to change my name to Kevin Mail-in Ballot Steal Elections Sorbo." Naturally, I replied, if you change your name, it will cause complications at the bank when depositing your Subway paycheck.
In Minneapolis tonight, due to some mechanical issues, sadly, we have, however, still with us, thankfully, Mike Lindell. Mike, welcome. Mike just seemed to get disconnected, guys.
Okay, that was a top biggest broadcast place fail of all time. Intros Mike and a fella just walks out from behind like this would be a great time to just show up, and then they throw to Lindell and the Skype's busted. Biggest broadcast place ever.
I want to tell you to keep the faith. Oh, you ever watch a stupid movie late at night hoping it's going to get better, don't get better, but you keep watching it anyway? Because the other night I was watching this movie. Called Freak Night, or some type of night, but it was about vampires. I don't know if you know vampires are some cool people, are they not? But I'm going to tell you something that I found out.
I would define this man as happy stupid. Life must be pretty awesome when you're this dumb. Not a worry. Ignorance is bliss.
A werewolf can kill a vampire. Did you know that? I never knew that, so I didn't want to be a vampire anymore. I wanted to be a werewolf. But then anyway.
Try being a father. This is someone that wants to have control over a woman's body.
As I'm watching this movie, and then you can tell how stupid it is because it's 1 a.m. So I'm watching my TV, these kids watching their TV, a vampire kill on their TV. So you know it's kind of stupid, but I'm still watching though. As I'm watching this show, what was funny, these kids had a vampire in their attic at their house. So they were watching their TV. Now I'm watching my TV as they watching their TV, or they see the vampire killer on their TV. So they win this contest to bring this actor. Now y'all got to stay with me.
This man puts more thought into an 80s supernatural film on cable than the lives of all his children combined. He has never been this excited about his own kids.
Bring this actor who's a vampire killer from that TV to get rid of this real life vampire in their attic. So as this actor comes to their home, he got all the right stuff. He got all the right stuff because, you know, got to have a stake and got to have a thing to kill him in the heart.
No, Herschel, you don't have to have a steak. You have to have a steak sandwich.
He's the greatest threat to freedom and democracy ever. Well, he's sickly sad, the silly thing. Donald furiously smears every wall with all of his ketchup leftover hamburgers. So, like, literally half of the secret documents were sold to Saudi Arabia, okay? They're gone, and if Trump wins, he'll do it again. We went from adult diapers in the Donald Trump to toilets with Biden. Name one thing Jared's done to bring the siblings together, and then he goes out with his dimpled rod stick and does more. Ivanka.
And he got a necklace of garlic, because that worked. I don't know what it does, but it worked. You got to have a cross, because it burns. I know that worked. And then all of a sudden, this is what was so funny about it. As they're walking through the house, this guy's got the holy water. He's blessing the house, this actor. Now, he's all fake. He's blessing the house with this holy water. They walked upstairs, and this vampire looking real good in this black suit. Whoa, that sounds like Senator Warnock, doesn't it? Looking all good in this black suit.
See? Politics, Warnock, this all makes sense if you're insane.
Floated from the ceiling. He floated from the ceiling looking good and cool. And I'm thinking, whoa, they better get out of that house. If somebody float from your ceiling, get out of that house. That's not your house. But as he floated from the ceiling, the kids jumped behind their hero. As they jumped behind their hero, the guy jumped in front of him with this holy water, threw it on the vampire's forehead. He covered his eye. Then he took his hand away. He started laughing. And he said, that don't work. He took the cross, he put it on the vampire's forehead. And the vampire didn't even do anything. He said, that don't work.
I would love to see how this man reacts to Teen Wolf.
And that's the way it is in our life. It doesn't work unless you got faith. It is time for us to have faith. We got to have faith in our fellow brother. We got to have faith in this country. We got to have faith in the elected officials. And right now, that's the reason I'm here. Because God...
If human helmet advertisement Herschel Walker wants to help, he should not run for Senate. He should wear condoms and do weekly movie reviews. His film discussions are up there with Tom Selleck's slow cousin trying to explain the Terminator.
Where we're at right now, if you remember the movie The Terminator, Brandon,
Right.
Remember that they beat the machines eventually. So what did the machines do? They took a time thing back to that way back then with that lady and the guy in the machines. I think her name was Connor. Remember that?
This man is so against machines that he can't bring himself to say time machine. It's a time thing.
I don't know if you ever seen Terminator.
I just seen clips of it.
It's rated R, so that's a no-go for Chestnut, Evil Knievel. Plus, he hasn't figured out how to get Netflix in his tanning bed. Terminator's got to wait.
Well, I'm going to tell everybody anyway. So in that movie, it got to be where machines and computers took over in robots, and artificial intelligence, all this stuff, took over in robots and took over in robots. And
robots. The simplest words are so challenging for Tom Selleck's slow cousin.
Well, guys, hi again with another one of these blow-up snorters where Kimberly is purposely dividing the powder. I have no choice but to keep up this. Guilfoyle, Spicy Bon Jovi, Paul Stanley faced Doppelganger's bedroom, fighting Dim Jr.'s red shaft sores, right? There seems to be a consistent theme with her doing it. You see the batch, when was it? 3 weeks ago, where she bonkersly actually did Slovenian Melania wife that won't touch Donald Trump. Kimberly wore black at Tiffany's wedding just to turn Melania on. But it doesn't matter. Someone has to take me to the clinic to get these sores off here.
in the movie, they had stopped it, but then the machines through time sent people back, or sent a machine back, the Terminator, to kill the people that were the ones that said, hey, we have to get rid of the machines. We have to stop the machines. Okay?
Machines aren't going anywhere, Mike, and you're using several right now.
Now, did they succeed? No, of course there was a trilogy, blah, blah, blah. But I'm telling you where we're at, people, in this world, right now at this time in history.
Who is better at movie breakdowns, Stoldenator or Herschel Werewolf? Let me know in the comments.
Alex here, still in the bunker with Marjorie again. Good dude. Donald J. Trump announced his run for president, and I'm excited by this entire thing, but also confused because I thought he was still the president, and if he's running again, then it means he did lose, and he says he won. We believe he won. Now the deep state and the globalists do make this complicated for my tiny, closed mind. But I'm looking forward to having him here on the show, especially since Fox has decided not to endorse his run, so he'll be making the rounds on even worse networks like mine, OAN, RSBN, pamphlets, farmers markets, and even Lindell TV. My major problem is that my assets are frozen, and even with my extra chunkage, I do not fare well in the cold. I have some winter gear, including the Canada Goose jacket that Ted Cruz brought me from his home, and Marjorie is going to be right by my side in this search for my cold money. I am going to be the Han Solo, and she will be the Chewbacca as we try and get my frozen cash. But if on our journey she decides she needs to take a load off, and I get one glimpse of her pathetic excuses for feet that make the inside of a tauntaun look like a duvet, I mean, I have seen them once, and I needed actual therapy. No man should be subjected to that, so if I get so much of a shard of a glimpse, a tiny micro-nano glimpse of those 7 radish toes with teen wolf nails, heels more deformed than a mortadella meat stump at Stevie Wonder's Deli, and the skin of a tramp addicted to Hot Pockets and Blue Sky, then I will close the blast doors and find my frozen money on my own. Because what is the rule, MTG?
The socks stay on.
The socks stay on.
I think we're going to have to do a lot of soul searching and, head scratching and looking through and parsing the numbers as to why we didn't perform as well as we would have liked to have.
Why do you think it is?
I mean, I think Trump's kind of a drag on our ticket. I think Donald Trump gives us problems politically. We lost the House, the Senate, and the White House in 2 years when Trump was on the ballot or in office. And I think we just have some Trump hangover. I think he's a drag on our offices and our races.
Points to Paul Ryan for calling out the Trump problem, but it's funny to see him complain about a Trump hangover when he still has Cheeto juice dripping down his chin. Still there.
Rest assured, I have assembled the best and brightest legal team, and we are exploring every avenue to correct the many wrongs that have been done this past week.
Best and brightest legal team? Like, where have we heard that before? Oh yeah, can't wait for this dumpster fire. Stop calling him Dim Jr. when you know he's so much success than you will ever have, Baldy. MAGA tears. There once was a guy named Tommy, and he sucked at the fuddy, and now he just sucks. Get in line, libs. MAGA tears. I bet this wuss beats it to AOC dancing videos when he's not making snowflake trash. MAGA tears. He who laughs last, laughs best. God bless Mike and all the true patriots out there. MAGA tears. Thanks so much for watching. Help me out by sharing this video or posting it on your social media and following me on mine. It costs you nothing and makes a huge difference for me. I am a one-man show here, from script to screen, the editing, even the graphics. So if you can afford to, please throw me a tip with the easy PayPal link or smash that super thanks button, and be sure to check out my mugs and stickers that go great with those MAGA tears. I am a stand-up comedian. I've played in 35 countries and have toured with Jim Jefferies for several years. I have 3 albums. You can stream them on Spotify, Apple Music, or catch them on SiriusXM. Thanks for watching. Life's short. Be cool, be kind, take care.